Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. Welcome to this edition, the premiere of California Golden Bears baseball weekend review and preview from the week of from Friday, February 28th through Monday, March the 3rd, 2025, as the California Golden Bears are going to be getting ready to take on the Duke Blue Devils as the California Golden Bears will be playing their first ever as the debut as the new members of the Atlantic Coast Conference known as the ACC. Before we get to that, we're going to take a recap of what happened a week ago. Last week, the Bears ended up dropping out of four to the Santa Clara Broncos in their non-conference schedule. Santa Clara Broncos from the West Coast Conference for last Friday night over at the Stew out in Berkeley. They fell 5-3 in game one, 4-2 in game two. They were able to bounce back and win on Sunday at Schott Stadium down in Santa Clara as the Golden Bears exploded for 19 runs with a 19-3 win, and then they were shut out last Monday night 9-0, and it was ugly based on way too many wild pitches and based on balls was the difference in the game. So, as we're on here on California Golden Bears baseball, as we now going to preview the Golden Bears opponent, their first ever. They'll be taking on the Duke Blue Devils from the ACC, making their debut, as we're going to look into behind the enemy lines Pollard, the head coach, in his so. All right, so okay, so we're here we go. Sorry for the technical difficulties. So, um, figuring this out. So, as for the California Golden Bears, they're coming in with a 6-6 record, and projected probable starters for the weekend over at Jack Coombs Field in Durham. Friday will be Austin Turkington with a 1-2 record, ERA of 6. Will start Friday. Saturday, Gavin 80 with a 1-0 record, and then Ethan Foley will wrap up in the series finale on Sunday. The all-time series, Duke leads at 4-2. Current win streak, Duke. Cal last win against the Blue Devils was back on. That was 9 years ago on February 19th, 2016. Cal and Duke played each other season openers in 2015 and 16, with the Blue Devils taking 2 of 3 in Berkeley, and Durham in 15 and in 16. Cal won the middle game, and then 4 future major leaguers in that game played. It was right pitcher and infielder Lucas Ursig, Dalton Jeffries, and catcher Andrew Knapp. 9-0, first ever ACC game. Friday's home opener, series opener against Duke will be the first ever ACC game. The Golden Bears played baseball as members of the Pac-12 or slash Pac-8 and 10 from 1915 through 1920 till last year. Cal visits the will visit 2024 College World Series teams: Florida State, NC State, Virginia, as well as Clemson are currently in the top 25 and at least one national poll in the first season of ACC. Cal will play its home ACC game March 14th versus Virginia in the home opener 3-game series. After starting the season at a 10-game homestand, the longest in school history, to open the campaign, Cal is 2 games into the stretch of 14 of the next 18 on the road. This continues this weekend at Duke. 4 home games next week against Utah on March 11th, Virginia March 14th through 16th. Cal returns to the road after a season-gone 9-game road trip. St. Mary's on March 18th, Stanford March 21st to 23rd, San Francisco March 25th, and Louisville March 28th through the 30th. Cal has not won more than 2 games in a row so far this early duration of the 2025 season, done only once, winning twice against Nevada and dropping 2 against Houston. Cal recorded is second in the ACC, 8th nationally with hits allowed per innings. Probable starter Gavin 80 leads the Atlantic Coast Conference and ranks third with an average of 1.88 hits per allowed and just 14 one-thirds innings worked. Breaking out the bats, Cal homered a school-tying 8 home runs in their 19-3 win over Santa Clara last Sunday. Cade Campbell, 4 for 5, a triple, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. He would have had his 4th home run last Monday night against Santa Clara, but he missed first base as Broncos head coach Rusty Filter protested and looked at the challenge. He missed it, and the home run was negated, and Campbell was called out. Breaking out the walk-off win here of Cole Treeman, the unquestionable hero of Cal's first walk-off win with a 6-5 victory over Cal State Bakersfield in 11 innings on February 26. Treeman produced a game-winning RBI with 1 out RBI single in the bottom of the 11th, homered in his first at bat, and was the winning pitcher throwing a runner out the plate in the top of the 8th inning. This date in Cal baseball history, March 7th, was a historical day in 2015 when Cal came from behind from a 7-0 deficit after 7 innings for a 10-7 win in 11 innings at Texas to become the first team to sweep Texas in a four-game set in 79 attempts. Cal has 11 former players in the Major League Spring Training camps. That includes Darren Baker, the son of former 3-time National League Manager of the Year Giants and Astros manager Dusty Baker, Tara Dotson for the A's, Lucas Isberg for the Royals, Grant Holman for the A's, Corey Lee for the White Sox, Cabe Longovedo for the Nationals, Nathan Montorella for the Marlins, manager Bob Melvin, of course, Marcus Simeon for the Rangers, Sean Sullivan for the Pirates, Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox, Dylan Beaves for the Orioles, Steve Zobak for the Royals, starting spring training MLB rosters, but has been reassigned. And happy birthday to head coach Mike New, turns 47 years old on Sunday as Cal closes out the series at Duke. So the Cal Bears will be making their ACC debut this weekend. 3-game set over at Jack Coombs Field, in Durham, North Carolina. Game 1 will be Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock Pacific. Game 2 will be at 12 noon Pacific. And then they wrap it up on Sunday. It'll be at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 local time here in the Bay Area on Sunday as Cal will conclude the final game of that 3-game series. And then our next, the Cal Baseball audio cast on our sister network on Satellite Digital Media. We'll give you that game on Satellite Digital Media next Tuesday night back at the Stew when they take on the University of Utah for their midweek non-conference game. And then for this weekend's game, you can catch it on the ACCNX network. Darren Vaughn, Chris Lehman, and Scott Pose will be calling the game. You catch it on CalStatBroadcast.com. For the latest news on Cal Golden Bears baseball and athletics and so much more, go to CalBears.com, and all the latest around the Atlantic Coast Conference known as the ACC, please go to theACC.com. That's theACC.com and CalBears.com. For now, I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. Thank you for watching this podcast, the California Golden Bears Baseball Preview, Weekend Review Preview on Cal-Berkeley TV Cal-Berkeley TV community, and Cal-Berkeley TV is part of the Satellite Digital Media News Network. Thank you for watching.